Okay, Mohammed bin Qasim and Sindh. Okay, now let's try to understand this one as well. So it says over here that in 711, 711 CE, a young Arab general, Muhammad bin Qasim, who was the nephew of Hajjaj bin Yusuf, the Umayyad governor of Iraq. Okay, remember the Umayyad governor time, because here it's a hint for you. They were sent at Umayyad and Abbasid's time was going on when they were planning to conquer this region. So led the army of 6,000. He led the army of 6,000. So this is very important. This is important point. Acha, even if you don't write, let's say, let me remove this from here. Let's say, even if you don't mention that he was the nephew of Hajjaj bin Yusuf, doesn't matter. You just, read it, keep in your mind, okay? So in 711, a young Arab, Muhammad bin Qasim, and let me remove this one as well, led the army of 6,000, okay, we should go read it from here. Excuse me, sorry. Acha. And Syrian cavalry. Hey, cavalry. Remember this word? We read this word in our novel as well. So Syrian cavalry, an equal number of the camel into the Sindh. Okay, camel into Sindh. So they came with Sindh for 6,000 men. So the reason was that along the coast of Sindh, some pirates had plundered a ship carrying goods from India. The Muslim widows and children to the Arabia, and Muslim widows and children to Arabia. Okay. Then what happens that the Khalifa protested with Raja Dahir. The ruler of Sindh, and asked him to have the captives released and sent back to safely to Arabia. But Raja Dahir's reply was that he had no control over the pirates. Hajjaj bin Yusuf decided to declare a war and send the army to Raja Dahir. See, now story. Try to understand the story. What happened? That the reason, now when the Muhammad bin Qasim was sent by Hajjaj bin Yusuf to the Sindh, why what was the reason? So over here in this entire fiasco, they're telling the reason that why Muhammad bin Qasim was initially sent here. Okay, so the reason was very clear, that they were having a ship of goods which was traveling from India, right? And of course the Muslim widows and the children to the Arabia. Okay, but the problem was that this ship was attacked by the pirates and the looters, because before I told you that the pirates of those areas was very popular, and they were like very cruel as well. So that's why now what happened, the Khalifa protested, and the Khalifa of that particular time asked Raja Dahir that why don't you try to save our people from them. See, but Raja Dahir said clearly that I'm sorry, we cannot help you because we don't have a control over these people. These people are really very, really cruel and let's say rebellious, right? So after that, what happened? Of course, Hajjaj bin Yusuf then had left no choice, because Hajjaj bin Yusuf asked that, see, it's your area. It's better if you can, help us to recover the ships, the goods, and our people as well, the widows and the children as well. But when that particular, let's say, police officer says that, hey, sorry, I cannot do anything. So of course, what will happen? People will take it on their own hands. Exactly, that's what have happened. That Hajjaj bin Yusuf decided to declare a war and send the army to find Raja Dahir. Okay, to fight with Raja Dahir. Then what happened? Come to here that Muslim Muhammad bin Qasim successfully captured the port of Dibble and then conquered the Narunkot and Sevan. Okay, that's point number 1 over here. Then he met Raja Dahir's army across the river at Indus, Arur, modern Nawabshah, and Rodi, where Raja Dahir was killed in the battle. Okay, and Raja Dahir's sons was defeated in Alor, and Brahmanabad and Multan were conquered by Muhammad bin Qasim's army. These victories brought Sindh and the lower Punjab under Muslim rule. So that is what had took place. So see, take it as a story. First, the children were captives. Let me make it much easier for you. See, first the children and everybody was captured. After that, they went and spoke with Raja Dahir. He said, I don't have any control. Then Hajjaj bin Yusuf said, point number 3 is Hajjaj bin Yusuf said that sorry, now we are going to be declaring a war against you people as well. So let me just write it in a much prettier way that you guys can understand. Oops. So point number 1 here, point number 2 here, point number 3 here. Mohammed bin Qasim successfully captured the port of Dibble, and then Nerun Court 7 he met Raja Dahir's army across the Indus Aror, modern Nawabshah and Rodi. That's point number 4, where he killed the Raja Dahir. And then it says that the Brahmanabad and Multan were conquered by Muhammad bin Qasim's army. These victories brought Sindh and lower power to the rule. That's point number 5. Very simple. Until or unless, guys, you're not going to take it as a story, you're not going to understand. Take it light, take it as a story, and then practice it as well. Acha, finally we have reached to the last topic as well. So yes, just don't want to make this video longer. Let's see how long it is. It's already 6 minutes, so I'm just stopping it, and yep, see you in the next one.